Anyway mga kabarya, sa video natin ito pag-uusapan natin ang ating PSE stock balita update para sa ating stock na si ASEN, si JFC, si Megaworld at pati na rin ang ating update sa ating Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Ngayon ay October 7, 2021. Saka dito pala guys sa ating Kabarya Avenue PH YouTube channel, sinishare natin yung ating experience at dinodocument yung ating pag-aaral sa mga nakita nating pangmasang Pinoy investment at potential digital assets in investment na pwede tayong kumita kagaya ng stock market, Pag-ibig MP2 Savings and Investment Program, GCash Investment, cryptocurrencies and altcoins gaya ng Bitcoin, Cardano, Dogecoin, Binance, Litecoin, Chainlink and Ethereum at iba pang pangmasang Pinoy investment. Kaya guys, kung trip at korsonada mo ng ganitong mga content, pwede mo ring pindutin yung red subscribe button dyan sa baba para ma-update ka pa ng ating mga latest na ina-upload na video tungkol sa ating pag-aaral ng mga pangmasang Pinoy investment at potential digital assets in investment naman. Alright, bago natin umpisahan guys, huwag nyo palang kalimutang basahin yung disclaimer na nasa screen ng ating video. At talakayin natin ang ating mga stock balitang nakalap. Unahin natin yung para kay ASEN nanggaling sa ating Business World na itala ito October 5, 2021. AC Energy starts commercial run of wind farm in Vietnam. Maganda ito kasi isa na namang project ni ASEN ang nagkaroon na ng operations. Basahin natin ang nilalaman ng stock balitang ito. Ayala-led AC Energy Corporation said on Monday that its 88 megawatt Ninh-Thuan wind farm in South Central Vietnam has begun commercial operations. This marks the listed power company's first operating wind farm in Vietnam, bringing its renewable energy capacity of ongoing and complete projects in the foreign country around 1,000 megawatt. The wind farm is a $155 million joint venture of AC Energy and Vietnam-based private conglomerate BIM Group. At malaki na rin pala yung completed projects ni ASEN sa ating foreign country dahil nagkaroon na ito ng almost 1,000 megawatt na completed projects sa ating foreign country at kabilang na dito ang bansang Vietnam. At itong kanyang bagong completed projects ay around 88 megawatt sa Ninh-Thuan wind farm in South Central Vietnam. Okay, tuloy natin. We laud the Vietnam government's strong commitment to renewable energy and for creating an enabling environment for industry players such as ourselves to participate in the country's thriving power sector, said AC Energy President and Chief Executive Officer Eric T. Francia said in a regulatory filing. He said the company, which he describes to be at the forefront of the energy transition, he has recognized Vietnam as one of its priority markets. Vietnam is AC Energy's second largest market to date after the Philippines. Itong bansang Vietnam pala yung second largest market dito kasi ang nangunguna ang ating bansang Pilipinas na nagkakaroon sila ng mga project ventures dito ng ating renewable energies. The wind farm features 22 units of GE Renewable Energy's Cypress turbines, and the company said it is expected to produce 327 gigawatt-hour per year once fully operational, enough to power around 50,000 homes per year with renewable energy that can help avoid 298,551 tons of carbon dioxide annually. Ito naman yung kagandahan ng project nila dito sa renewable energies dahil nagpo-produce sila ng electricity gamit yung wind farm at mga solar energy. Kaya hindi ito nagpo-produce ng carbon dioxide. At At ito naman yung naging kagandahan sa naging project venture ni AC Energy dahil gumagamit ito ng renewable energies sa pag-produce ng ating electricity. Kaya nakakatulong siya para i-save yung ating ecosystem at environment na hindi masira yung ating ozone layer dahil ang gamit nila sa kanilang pag-produce ng electricity ang ating direct sunlight at direct wind lang through sa ating solar power plant at mga wind power plant. Kaya good thing ito para sa magiging future growth ng ating stock na si ACEN. Okay? At kasunod naman nating stock balita para kay JFC nang galing sa ating ABS-CBN na itala naman ito October 5, 2021. Jollibee pursues global expansion, open 11 new stores in first half of year 2021. Nagsimula na yung opening ni JFC ng mga stores niya. Isa ito sa naging photos. Ito ay sa country ng ating Riyadh dahil nagkaroon na ng mall opening at kasama dito ang ating JFC o ang ating Jollibee na Master of Chicken Joy. Basahin natin yung naging stock balita nito. Manila Jollibee Foods Corporation said Tuesday it has opened 11 new stores in the first half of year 2021 as it pursues expansion plans across the globe. More store openings are in the pipeline for the next few months, the country's largest restaurant operator said in a statement. Global consumers, especially those in Europe, Middle East, Asia, and Australia, have warmly welcomed Jollibee, said JFC President for AMAA Dennis Flores. Tuloy natin, we are also delighted to see that the love for Jollibee in our world-famous Chicken Joy has no borders as more and more local customers patronize our products. Jollibee hopes to continue bringing more people from all walks of life to bond over our great tasting foods at superb value for money, Flores said. Maganda ito dahil unti-unti nang nagbubukas yung mga store ni JFC at kasama dito yung mga project expansion store pa niya. Kaya good thing ito para sa magiging future growth din ng ating JFC stock. Okay? At sunod nating stock balita para naman sa ating stock na si Mega World. At nanggaling ito sa ating GMA News na itala naman ito ng October 6, 2021. Mega World earmarks 98 billion pesos to build business district in Bulacan. Malaki itong magiging project venture ng ating stock na si Mega World kasi ang price nito is 98 billion pesos worth ng kanyang project. At alamin natin yung nilalaman ng stock balita ni Mega World. At ito yung photos kung saan itatayo yung magiging future project ni Mega World sa real estate dito sa area ng Bulacan. At i-discuss natin itong stock balita ni Mega World. Tycoon Andrew Tan led Mega World Corporation on Wednesday announced its plan to develop a 85-hectare land along the North Luzon Expressway NLEX in the municipalities of Marilao and Bocaue in Bulacan into a global business district. In a disclosure to the Philippine Stock Exchange, Mega World said it is allocating 98 billion pesos to develop the new integrated urban township in the said areas in the next 15 to 20 years. Long term naman itong magiging project venture ni Mega World dahil ang target development nito is nasa 15 to 20 years naman ito. Okay? At ito pa yung follow-up na stock balita na nakita natin para sa ating stock na si ACEN. Nanggaling ito kay Business World na itala ito October 7, 2021. AC Energy's Ingrid Diesel Plant goes online. Nagsimula na naman yung isang project venture ni ACEN. Basahin natin. Ayala-led AC Energy Corporation said its 150 megawatt diesel power plant in Pililla, Rizal has gone online on Wednesday, making its third power facility which has begun commercial operation this year. In a disclosure, the company said its Ingrid power plant will boost energy capacity and provide reserve power to the Luzon grid. Maganda ito kasi nagsimula na yung production ulit ng isang project venture ni ACEN ng kanyang in-grid diesel power plant dito sa Pililla, Rizal. At meron itong capacity na 150 megawatt na i-produce bilang electricity na nanggaling sa ating diesel power plant. Okay, tuloy natin. AC Energy has partnered up with Japan-based Marubeni Corporation's unit Axia Power Holdings Philippines Corporation to develop the 1.9 billion pesos diesel run power plant. At ang huling stock balita update natin para sa ating PSEI o ang ating Philippine Stock Exchange Index nanggaling sa ating ABS-CBN News at naitala ito October 6, 2021. Philippine shares rise for third straight day, break above 7,000 level. Sumampa na tayo dito sa area ng 7,000. Meron tayong nakitang video ng nanggaling sa ating ABS-CBN News. Subukan natin itong i-play. Okay, i-play muna natin itong related na video para sa ating update sa ating PSEI o ang ating Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Panoorin natin, i-play natin ito. 1, 2, 3.
Philippine digital players lead the PSE index to its third straight day of gains, helping it defy a mostly lower trading session in Asia Wednesday. The PSEI closed higher by over 1%, finally settling above the 7,000 level for the first time in 3 months. Digitalization plays were among the day's biggest gainers, with Globe surging over 9% to over 3,400 per share, and Converge rising by over 4.5% after it was included in the FTSE ASEAN Stars Index. But some index names were left out of the party, with the Lopez Group's first-gen corporation losing 7.7%. FGen announced that American investment firm KKR completed its follow-on offer, hiking its stake in the power producer to 19.9% from 11.9%. Investors anticipating it will be removed from the PSE index after that offer, which dragged FGen's free float below the 15% minimum. The Philippine Stock Exchange confirms specialty retailer Wilcon Depot will replace FGen, with the changes taking effect on October 11th. Amid that market expectation, Wilcon shares closed higher by over 8% to 31.35 apiece. Despite the rally, business columnist John Mangan believes local stocks will continue to trade sideways in the foreseeable future, even as Philippine inflation came in slower than forecast for September at 4.8%.
In truth, inflation numbers mean very, very little to the Philippine stock market. As long as there's no big surprises either to the upside or the downside.
But Mangan says the index is still seen surpassing 8,000 by year end or a few months after. For a more decisive recovery, he explains, the local economy should begin fully reopening first.
The day that SM opens their cinemas, that will be the turning point for this market to go higher. And when that happens, that means we're back in business. It's going to take a little time for the public to become comfortable going to the malls.
Bruce Rodriguez, ABS-CBN News.
Alright, at yan ang ating mga nakalap na PSE Stock Balita ngayong October 7, 2021. Magkita ulit tayo sa kasunod nating video. Once again, have a great day ahead, always stay safe and God bless. Hanggang sa muli!